welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, welcome everyone to the NBA. D.A.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Johnson. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's KD in a power forward. Now here's Embiid. Indoors tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Pass to Harris. Over Harden. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
It's Durant on the wing. Jordan kicks to Harden. And there's the pass to Johnson. Kicks it out to Harden. Durant in the corner. 5 on the clock. And that one is good.
Those jumpers, they might as well be layups for Kevin Durant. That's his comfort zone.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
It's good from long range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. KD on the wing. Launches it. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing. No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Embiid finds Harris. They get it back. Now Curry. Back to Embiid. Curry against Harris.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Dishes to Jordan. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers leading. Curry passes to Green. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now, here is Harden. It's Durant on the wing. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Lobbed up there for Durant. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. For the finish.
Oh, gentlemen. Ooh, my goodness, step back.
That was incredible. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Tobias Harris. Now here's Johnson. Griffin finds Johnson. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
So effective, so strong. Get to your spot. Tyler Johnson gives you so much on the offensive end.
To the paint. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And Brooklyn has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Luwawu. Count the basket.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now, here's Milton. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. Irving for three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Here's Irving. It's deflected, and so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Green in at the 4 slot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Hill against Irving. Johnson dishes to Griffin. Here's Irving. Johnson finds Griffin. Outside Irving. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
76ers ball.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Outside Hill. Pass to Scott. On the wing, Hill. Covered by Irving. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And the 76ers get it back. Scott the pass to Howard. Goes back up. Rebound, Brooklyn. Fast break, here they come. Oh, Griffin in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hill. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 8. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still a nightly double-double threat.
Now here is Harris. He has 5. 5 to shoot. Maxey passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. That one on Embiid. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's Johnson in for Tyler Johnson. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Passes it to Korkmaz. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. James Harden, he's checked in for Irving. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the 76ers. Nets trail by 6. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Claxton the pass to Johnson, and the shot is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
On the wing, Johnson. The three from Harden. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Maxey. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Harris passes to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
The 76ers leading by 6. Pass to Korkmaz. Durant's checked in for the Nets. Brown comes in for Johnson. Philadelphia also making some changes. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Here's Simmons. 7 points in the game. And the pass to Green. And here is Curry. 4 on the clock. Simmons dishes to Embiid over Jordan. Another miss by Philadelphia.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
He kicks it to Durant. From deep. And that one is off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Inside. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Harris outside. Passes it to Harden. Now Durant. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Official. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny. And that should...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Harris looking it over. Simmons passes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 8 points for Joel Embiid. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around them. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys unless you were on the same team.
Basket counts.
I think your best option defensively is to try to keep the ball out of Durant's hands, because if he's that close, he will convert.
Curry against Harris. Outside Curry. The 19-foot shot. He can't get it to go. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's KD. And Curry pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 6. Left side Harris. He dishes it to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Harden the pass to Johnson. Left side Jordan. Pass to Harden. The feed to Jordan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jordan's got his second bucket.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Here's KD. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Howard kicks to Milton. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Howard, the pass to Thibault. Back to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 8-point game. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Milton the pass to Hill. Back to Milton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Milton's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Irving to the inside. Griffin's shot is good.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
The 76ers leading by 8. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. 13 feet away. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
Outside Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
The pass to Llewellyn. Irving kicks to Johnson. Claxton the pass to Irving. It's good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Released so quick, especially off the pass.
It'll count. No good there. And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Brown. And it's KD in at the small forward. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Green against KD. Here's Griffin. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Curry passes to Embiid. On the wing, Green. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Green, and it's Johnson in for Brown. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. Durant. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Milton. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Embiid unable to get that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Obs it up for Jordan. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now the 76ers on the break. Howard with it. He's picked up by KD. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
In the corner, it's Harris. And stolen by Simmons. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
The 76ers making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Harden against Simmons. Durant feeling it out a bit. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Simmons finds Embiid. 3-pointer. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, KD. Goes up on the wing. Harden outside. And again, it's the Nets missing. The 76ers leading by 9. Harris outside. Here's Milton. No good from outside. For the Nets, this one not looking good. From deep three-point range, no good from Durant.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Howard misses.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Clock at 6. Pass to Embiid. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Embiid's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia. And here's Brooklyn.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Here's Durant. Harris dishes to Jordan. Shot and game clock separated by 5 to stop the drought. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Jordan.
Wow, lights out from distance. Durant with a quick high release, just a pure shooter.
On the wing, Milton. Back to Simmons. From deep. Off target. So Philadelphia wins it. They came in here. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Bring out the red carpet.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard position.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector. That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. Johnson, the pass to KD. Down low, here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Holiday against Durant. Now here's Giannis. Not a lot of room. No good from 11 feet. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Jordan the pass to Johnson. Durant. That's good.
Such a great threat in the post, especially on smaller defenders. He can just see the rim from anywhere.
And Holiday, here we go. Good D by Harden.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Kicks it down to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It's stolen by Kumbo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Middleton kept working and working, did not quit on the play, and that forced the defense into a foul.
Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Johnson. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Drew Holiday.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Now, here is Harden, guarded by Tucker, and good that time. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender, and when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all locked in. You're right. Harden gets the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. And then for Milwaukee, Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Back to Green, stolen by Tucker. There's the lob to Portis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Griffin kicks to Brown. Here's Irving. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here is Forbes. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown the pass to Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Kyrie Irving, one of the quickest players in the game, so he's outstanding at forcing the issue when he wants on the drive.
Drew Holiday is checked in for Chris Middleton. Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there. Sweet little floater.
Killing them softly there. Holiday with the floater over the top, and that puts the D in a tough spot.
Outside Irving. 1 second left, and it's good on the way in. Irving's got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now,
and so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
on the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Bobby Portis. Holiday out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. Tries from the block. Here's Portis. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Irving kicks to Brown. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Portis. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Jeff Green on the wing. Nets passing it around. Luwawu, the pass to Green. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Green. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Giannis inside. Headed by Green. Portis can't get it to go. And so Green will bring it up for the Nets. This is the most they've led by 13 points. That one goes in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo kicks to Forbes. Pass to Holiday. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
Outside Green. Holiday against Irving. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And then for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Well, Chris Middleton recognizing the transition opportunity and taking off down the court to get ahead of everybody.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable pop-up. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by Johnson. Nets leading by 13. Here's Jordan. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Durant in the corner. Pass to Jordan. There's 47 seconds left here in the second. 6 to shoot. Here's KD. The putback. That one no good. Bucks trail by 11. Here's DiVincenzo. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
It's Durant on the wing. And it's sent back by Lopez. It's deflected. Here's KD. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Durant's got 9.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Outside Holiday. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, the arms of DeAndre Jordan are like...
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 11. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, being that I'm a CSI detective, Kyrie Irving has his fingerprints all over this one. Just letting the game come to him naturally. Doesn't matter what the D is throwing at him.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking...
Wait. I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
And here's Harden. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Here's Harden. And that one, good. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to KD. 2 points. That one goes. KD's got 11 points.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
And Holiday, here we go. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
But when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Johnson. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Green dishes to Griffin. Harden outside. Here's Green. Harden trying to get open. That one misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
Brooklyn making some changes. The Wawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Count it. He's got 12.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Giannis inside. He's against Green. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Antetokounmpo. The pass to Green. Now here's Griffin. Here's Irving. Tips it, and Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got his second basket.
Yeah, offensive rebounds are about effort, and Blake Griffin showing it there.
Pass to Forbes. 1:30 left in the third. Passes to Connaughton. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. An even 3-on-3 break. And that one clearly a foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Your Nets, Kyrie Irving, taking 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
No stopping Kyrie on the drive right there, getting to the basket with ease.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Irving passes to Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
That's what you come to see there. Blake Griffin sky high on that dunk. The D has to keep him from getting that deep.
So the wing on the left. There's the lob to Portis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Irving. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Yeah, Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, and just terrorizing the D.
Now Harden with 4 seconds on the clock. And the rejection by Giannis. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Pass to Holiday. And Tucker kicks to DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden. First one falls for him. Some changes for Brooklyn. Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Johnson. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Irving. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Feel like the jump ball triggered Kyrie Irving. He's been on it with tremendous effort from the beginning.
Here's Holiday. Count it. Good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Nets leading by 4. Irving finds Harris. Back to Irving. And it's sent back by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Irving. And the Nets lead by 6.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Double team on Holiday. Back to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Off target with his 3.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Kicks it down to Middleton. The Bucks getting another chance here. Bucks passing it around. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Lopez, and he gets the whistle. 2 and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Right side, Kevin Durant. Back to Harris from the arc. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Bucks trail by 14. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
For 3, Harris. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Brooklyn.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals. He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. KD on the wing. Jordan against Lopez. For the 3. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Jordan.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The activity in front of the Brooklyn. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Johnson. And it's Harden in at the point guard. Now, here is Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Durant way outside. Here's Jordan. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
One of the great rebounders in this league. When Jordan does score, this is often how it happens.
Young outside. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Jordan. Harris finds Harden. Out to Harris. Nets passing it around. Clock at 6. Here's KD. That shot off. And Atlanta will come the other way. Lobbed up there for Collins.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
KD on the wing. Over Collins. Again, Durant missing.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Johnson to the middle. Jordan dishes to Durant. Back to Jordan. Takes it from 10. And again, it's the Nets missing.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Bogdanovich wide open. And it's off from three-point range.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Young after the made shot from KD. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Collins wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
So for the Nets, Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Johnson. Atlanta also making some changes here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich.
DeAndre Hunter, over 3 years at Virginia, was a very mature player, and he left with a championship under his belt.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Here's Huerter. He's guarded by Johnson. And Huerter gets it to go.
Put the ball in Huerter's hands. Let him make a decision. He can pass and he can score.
Irving from long range. And the Nets miss again. The Hawks leading by 8. Gallinari with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Griffin kicks to Irving. Overdone. Claxton, great positioning on the putback.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Hunter. There's the feed to Gallinari. Now Okongwu. Back to Gallinari. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Irving from long range sinks the three-pointer.
This is what makes Kyrie so dangerous. He is so proficient from distance.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Down against Johnson. Now, here's Dunn. Guarded closer. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Williams dishes to Okongwu. The layup missed. And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant, Brown out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Luwawu-Cabarrot, he's checked in for Durant. Johnson comes in for Bruce Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Here's Irving. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Griffin inside. He's guarded by Collins. That shot by Griffin, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
Here's Irving after Clint Capella's bucket. Nets passing it around. Irving surveying the floor. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks leading by 9. And stolen by Irving. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Claxton, no good. The Hawks shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Irving. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. He gets that one. And now it's an 11-point Atlanta lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Irving. And the Nets miss again. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Now, here is Irving. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving. Johnson, the pass to Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with this shot all evening long.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Then for the Hawks, Tony Snell's checked in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Dunn. Snell. Now the pass to Huerter. Collins has got room. Kept alive by Atlanta. Here's Capella, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Impeccable timing on the rejection. Jordan takes pride in his defensive capabilities.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Now here's Jordan. Back to Harden. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Now, here is Young, following the shot by Kevin Durant. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, running the court with the speed of a guard. Hard to keep up with Durant once he gets out in the open floor.
Passes it to Collins. Puts up a 3. It's stolen by Johnson. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. And finished off by KD.
Aggressive move by KD. It gives this team a different attitude when he's attacking the rim.
40 seconds left in the first half. Young looking around. And he makes that one.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
To the inside. Stolen by Collins. One-on-one fast break. Here's Herter. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Nets trail by 14. Lobbed up there for KD. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
KD with the reach to finish anything you throw his way.
Now Young. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Atlanta. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points and a star in. Thanks for joining.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Nets trail by 13. Here's KD. Collins with some nice D. Bogdanovich left side. Another shot. He kicks to Capella. No good that time. Good work defensively by Harden. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you what, Durant takes a lot of contact inside. Defenders try to muscle him, but it doesn't matter.
Young finds Bogdanovich. And the layup's good off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
KD on the wing. Here's Jordan. Goes back up. And they double up Jordan. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Brooklyn with it. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We all know when KD gets the basketball, it might be easier just to foul him than letting him shoot it.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot.
KD passes to Harden. Griffin with it. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Griffin's got his first 2 points.
With a smile on Blake's face, looks like he enjoys having contact before he shoots.
Dunn outside. Passes it to Okongwu. The kick out to Williams. He dishes it to Okongwu. It's stolen by Harris. Harden the pass to Griffin. The lead now cut to single digits. Griffin's got 4 this quarter.
Blake is like having another guard on the floor, getting down and sprinting and beating everybody down the court.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Brooklyn making some changes. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Durant. Tyler Johnson comes in for Joe Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Huerter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
Irving for 3. Sinks the triple. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Outside Williams. Feeds to Okongwu. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Here's Irving. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Johnson, the pass to Irving. And here is Okongwu. Shot from 16. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And a wide open look for Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Williams against Johnson. And Williams, here we go.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojet.
Outside Irving. Pass to Griffin. Here's Johnson. Williams against Irving. The 3. It's rebounded by Huerter.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
It's tipped. Now, here's Hunter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Strong drive by DeAndre Hunter. Excellent approach to the game mentally. Knows when to attack and when to defer.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he makes both free throws. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Harden out there with Brown. Then it's Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Shot clock at 6. Yes, that goes in.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Harden dishes to Green. The Nets working the ball around now. Jordan trying to free himself up, and it's Green missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Johnson. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Brown. And a change for the Hawks. Snell's checked in. Here's Bogdanovich with the tip. The kick out to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
The Hawks leading by 17. Young outside. Shot on the wing. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Durant for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Young. Capella, high post. Outside Collins. Over Durant. Shot by Collins, no good. Nets trail by 17. And then Durant with the jam.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Young with the ball. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's Capella missing.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Young from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person.
Oh, that was something else.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Harden against Young. Over to the wing. And it's blocked by Jordan. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Bogdanovich looking around. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Hawks.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Fires the three. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's KD. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you see the improved strength of Kevin Durant, able to convert through contact now.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now Williams. Outside Hill. Beyond the arc. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And here is Irving. From deep. It's in.
Their ability, again, to...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. An overhead look at downtown. We are growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the Nets starting five. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Johnson is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant in at the four-man position. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the three. Durant with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Harden the pass to Durant. Launches a three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. That's how you get your boys on the bench going crazy. What an incredible dunk by Durant. Never ceases to amaze me.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Embiid kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
6'10" Simmons. I mean, he has some insane handles. He's phenomenal at creating for himself.
Left side, KD. Down low. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Simmons with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Durant against Harris. Puts it up from 17. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Look at Harris's dedication. I mean, chasing down the boards and ending the possession on his terms.
Fires from 14. Durant, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Harden the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. And stolen by Simmons. And now the 76ers on the break. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
But what about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? I mean, it makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
The 76ers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Jeff Green is checked in for Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Johnson. Harden the pass to Jordan. Brown outside. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers leading by 6. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Hill.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Outside, Simmons. The pass to Embiid. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
A nice shot by Griffin.
Now, if you're going to stop Griffin, it has to be a hard foul. He's too powerful. He embraces contact.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Milton. Pass to Korkmaz. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Howard kicks to Korkmaz. To the paint. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Irving. Passes it to Luwawu. Irving up top. Philadelphia leading by 10. Pass to Milton. Back to Scott. And here is Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Howard, the pass to Korkmaz. That three off the mark. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Howard. And it's Maxey in at the one spot. Thibaule, the pass to Howard.
Oh! Nice. Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
Nets trail by 14. Outside Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. KD's gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. Maxey passes to Milton. Now, here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That one drops for him.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's KD. Here's Claxton out to KD. A second chance effort. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Maxey passes to Milton. And the pass to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen. Outside, KD. Pass to Claxton. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Mike Scott's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Then for the Nets, Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for Johnson. Irving from long range. The shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers leading by 14. Milton kicks to Korkmaz. Wants to get it to Brown and does.
Oh, look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. GA, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction. Love how Irving mixes it up outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Milton with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Griffin against Scott, and so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. From the baseline, pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. KD's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets. The 76ers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Pass to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Jordan. It's hauled in by Harris.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And stolen by Jordan. And KD throws it down.
Getting to the rim and dunking it down, that's the aggressive side of Durant.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. He kicks to Harris. Back to Simmons. Embiid controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 10.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, stolen by Durant. It's stolen by Harris. Outside, Simmons. Offline with his 3. And so it's the Philadelphia 70. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each, and Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 10. And that.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant, Harden out there with Johnson. Then there's Harris, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Simmons inside. KD's on him. And it's good. 2 points. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Now Curry. Outside, Simmons. And Durant sends it back.
Well, Durant covers a ton of ground with his limb, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
The shot, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Harris misses.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. By himself, and slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, quick hands of Simmons. He's great at realizing when to risk going after steal.
Durant deciding where to go with it. And again, it's the Nets missing. The 76ers leading by 12. Outside Curry. In the corner, Simmons with it. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Durant for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Embiid, and the shot is good. Embiid's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Harris kicks to Harden. On the wing, Johnson. Back to KD. The feed to Jordan. Unable to get that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Curry outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Outside Durant. Can they get it? And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, man, that's the type of play that gets a player and his teammates fired up. Durant gets the contact and still finds a way to hit the shot.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Hill in for Simmons. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Johnson. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
The 76ers leading by 12. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Hill against Harden. Hill dishes to Embiid. Off the mark from 16 feet out. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Embiid gets it to go.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Nets trail by 12. Harden the pass to Green. Back to Harden. Kicks to Durant. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter, and the lead is down inside single digits. Durant's got 18 points.
Come on, man. That's just scary how Durant looks from that far out. He looks like he could take another 5 steps back and still have that easy, fluid motion.
And the 76ers with some changes. Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for George Hill. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers leading by 9. And here is Milton. They get the rebound. And Howard with the second chance points.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Now, here is Irving. From deep three-point range. That one, no good. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've got. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Hill. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Griffin kicks to Johnson. Here's Harden on the wing. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double-digit assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Outside for Simmons. Pass to Thibault. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 11. Irving. And Simmons with the rebound. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. He gets it in there.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Oh, yeah, it's getting to them. The lack of communication, the lack of trust.
And they go to the intentional foul, and the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for George Hill. And it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. The pass to Simmons. Durant with the steal. Got a piece of it. Embiid with the steal. Curry against Irving. Curry with it. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 15.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's Harden with the drive. Jordan trying to free himself up. And the basket by Harden.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Pass to Embiid. And that one, good.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
Nets trail by 15. Irving surveying the floor. It's Durant on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Durant's got 11 in the second half. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Outside, Simmons. Now Embiid. And here is Durant. Harden outside. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. For 3, Durant. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Curry. Harden with the defensive effort. Nets trail by 12. Lobs it up for Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. A deep 3 from Durant. Jordan gets to Durant. Takes the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The 76ers leading by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the 76ers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
Well, he was the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long as he was out on the floor.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Simmons with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson, a wide open look, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And here are the 76ers now, leading by 12. A three from Simmons. No good there. Here's KD. From deep. Off the mark. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Welcome. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Johnson in at the 2 guard. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game here. That's good from Brook Lopez. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there, and that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. It'll be different tonight.
Here's Giannis. James Harden picking up that last basket. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Tries again, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, Jordan to me is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Antetokounmpo with the ball. There's the pass to Lopez. Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And then jammed down as he goes right over DeAndre Jordan.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
I like the fact he had his head up immediately looking to make the dish down the floor. Get rid of it quickly.
Harden against Holiday. Outside for KD. Pass to Johnson. Harris, right side. Lets the three fly. And it's Kevin Durant with the three. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to...
Oh, what a play!
Woo! Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Giannis kicks to Lopez. KD against Antetokounmpo. They get it back. Goes back up. And it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got 5.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo can look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Durant way outside. Let's keep it alive. Jordan back to Johnson. From deep three-point range. Outside for KD. Latrey. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Tries yet again. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 7 points in the game.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him. And that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
And yes, it's good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Again, Durant missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Middleton can't get it to go. Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. That shot by Griffin, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Irving passes to Brown. A 3-ball. Irving can't get it to go. Bucks have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And a wide open look for Irving. And the Nets miss again. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Middleton looking it over. Passes to Connaughton. To the paint. Here's Portis. The shot from the low post is good. Portis has got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Harden. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Harden dishes to Griffin. No good that time. Great D that time from Portis. Shoots from the high post. Offensive rebound, Bucks. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Drew Holiday is checked in for Chris Middleton. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks leading by 10. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's Tucker, and it's blocked by Brown.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Here's Holiday, banked in off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside Irving. Again, Irving missing.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's Johnson in for Brown. And here's KD for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. KD's got 10 points.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Giannis. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Holiday surveying the floor. Down low. An easy 2 points on the layup. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here, Ken. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 11. And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks. And that'll...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Harris. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Johnson, and it's Harden in at point guard. The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Harden left side. But they get it back. Here's Jordan. The rebound by the Bucks. At one point, they led by 16.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And he's good on the second. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Holiday, he has 6. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
For 3, Middleton. A putback misses the follow-up. Nets trail by 9. Here's Harris. Lays it up off the glass. Harris has got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, impressive shot there by Harris. He's in the league to make the hard shots, not just the open.
Holiday goes in. And the dunk by Lopez.
Nice pass right there, and the 7-footer Lopez getting off the floor to punch it down.
Harden outside. Chalk up 2 there. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in front of Kumbo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
To the middle. Here's Connaughton. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Here's Irving. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Portis finds Tucker. Basket counts, and the Bucks lead by 6.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Irving's shot is good.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the triple. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. Irving drives in. Count the basket. Now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Middleton on the wing. 3 seconds left. No good at the rim. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Bucks ahead. They're up. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's KD. And finished off by KD.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim. Watch out below.
Middleton outside. Misses the three.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, when Durant's on the attack, so quick and explosive, puts the defense in a bind.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Using that strong upper body, Tucker can definitely play through contact.
Now, here is Irving. Tight defense on him. That one goes in. Jordan's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Holiday against Harden. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Durant, no good. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Milwaukee making a switch. Lopez is checked in.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Antetokounmpo against Durant.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And Giannis throws it down.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Irving against DiVincenzo. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Irving.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Outside Holiday. Middleton for 3. Drills it from outside.
You can really see Middleton now starting to emerge as a leader for this team. Whenever they're looking for an important basket, he provides it.
On the wing, Irving. Count that one.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
Bucks leading by 3. Middleton outside. Takes a 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
How How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They trail by 4. A minute 20 left to play here in the 4th. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain phase. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Now, here's Antetokounmpo.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Harden. It counts. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
Middleton outside. To the wing right side. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Durant. To the inside. Yes!
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Stolen by Middleton. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And so it's the Bucks. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the... And
hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Durant. Johnson is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's John Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5. Now, here's Collins. Young outside. It's stolen by Harris. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, Joe Harris staying engaged on the defensive end. Nice anticipation to get that steal.
Young against Harden. And Young, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Harden inside the three-point line. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Here's Collins. He dishes it to Capella. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now, here is Harden. Out to Harris. Pass to Johnson. Back to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Durant down low. He is covered by Bogdanovich.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Here's Young. And Jordan sends it back. Lobs it up for Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Now, here is Young. And there's the pass to Collins. Young outside. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
They get it again. Jordan and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, you love to see DJ work that hard in transition. Go ahead, run the floor, big man.
In the corner, Snell with it from outside the arc. Kept alive by Atlanta.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here is Harden. Harris finds Jordan. Johnson outside. And here is KD. Harris outside. Shot clock at 5. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Now, here's Capella. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Hunter. That's tipped and stolen by Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Johnson kicks to Griffin. Back to Johnson to the right side. In the corner, Irving with it. The pass to Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Williams. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Second chance shot. Here's Herter. He's guarded by Johnson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Irving with it. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
They've got Hunter. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Dunn, and it's Williams at the two-guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Nets making a change here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Kevin Durant. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden.
Well, you love the physicality from Chris Dunn. He's willing himself to the stripe thanks to the way he goes straight into the defense on that shot.
Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Now, here's Okongwu. The game now all time.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. A 3-ball. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
Dunn looking over the floor. To the middle. The kick out to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to find Gallinari and gets it to him. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, just tremendous quickness and great release by Danilo Gallinari. Catch and shoot is easy money for him.
Back to Irving. Elbow shot is on the way. He can't get that one to fall. And Atlanta will come the other way. And Williams, here we go. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And the Hawks lead by 1.
How about the handle of Lou Williams? So comfortable making moves off the dribble.
Pass to Claxton. Luwawu Cabarrot kicks to Johnson. Griffin passes to Luwawu. Comes up empty down low.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
It's good. And now it's a 3-point Atlanta lead. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Here's Johnson after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. And stolen by Okongwu. Bogdanovich with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Good. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Now, here is Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Left side, Collins. Out to the wing. Here's oh my goodness! What a play!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Harden against Young. And Jordan sends it back.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Tony Snell comes in for Hutter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Now, here is Young. Here's Capella. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hawks lead by 7.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Durant, the pass to Jordan. Back to KD. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. The kick out to Young. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greeting a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good action during the period. And that...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Johnson. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And here's Young. After the three-pointer from KD. Young's shot is good.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
It's Durant on the wing. Fires the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 6. Bobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Harden. He's got 8. Durant kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Bogdanovich with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari comes in for Collins. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And the Nets also making a change. Brown is checked in for Johnson. Brown finds Jordan. Outside Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
Outside Williams. The dish to Gallinari. That one doesn't go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Harden the pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Hawks. They lead by 4. And there's the pass to Capella. And he commits the intentional foul. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Dunn comes in for Bogdanovic. And the Nets also making a change. Irving's checked in. Capella inside. He's against Jordan. Capella with the bucket.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Hunter's checked in for Lou Williams. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Irving passes to Jordan, shoots over Capella. Durant goes up and lays it nice and easy. KD's got 7 points. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs. And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
The Hawks leading by 4. Dunn attacking, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, Chris Dunn navigating traffic with that tight handle of his.
Irving surveying the floor. Basket good. He has 5.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Collins checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Chris Dunn. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself. And we've already seen the upside.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Launches it. Let's keep it alive. On the wing, Irving over Young. Irving misses.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And that one drops. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And that one's good. Hunter.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Young. Finished off the break. And now it's a 12-point Hawks lead.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
On its way from Irving for 2. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks that one from the post. It's intercepted. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's Atlanta up 10. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Clint Capella. Collins is out there with Tony Snell. And it's Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young taking his time here. A three-pointer, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Down low, here's Jordan, and dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
DeAndre Jordan's athleticism is simply unreal. You want evidence? Go check out his posterization of Mr. Brandon Knight.
Count it.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Harden. To the paint. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harden finds Durant. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Wow, how about the reach of DeAndre Jordan? That looked darn near impossible.
Young outside. In the corner. Collins with it. Inside. The kick out to Young.
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
And an intentional foul right there. So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Passes it to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Johnson. And Atlanta has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Williams. He kicks it to Gallinari. Capella trying to free himself up. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Williams.
Well, the big man drives on the interior, showing some nice agility on that tape.
Pass to KD. Feeds to Jordan. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So and the coach's challenge being used up here. Not a lot of time left. You've got one to use. Might as well do it.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. So, guys, the courtside administrator has received the verdict. They will overturn the goaltending violation. A good use for the challenge here.
And with the improvements to cameras and visibility for these sorts of plays around the rim, it seems impossible now to imagine not having replay review. This time it works. They reverse the call, and I think that's a good thing for all parties.
Young's checked in for Williams. Young outside. Over Harden. And he overshot that one, missing. Nets trail by 8. Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Irving passes to Harden. Out to Harris. KD on the wing. From deep. Offensive rebound. Jordan. Fires the three. Harris misses.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Young outside. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Capella. And the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Stolen by Harden. Jumps up, and then Durant with the dunk.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
And that's going to be a travel.
Substitution on the court.
6 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Irving. And so the Hawks take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg.